NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week of preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Back to throw. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now Goff on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Giants at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jones to Galladay, 1st down Giants. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. It's Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Throwing, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Up the middle with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Get on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 4th down, Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 40 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a first down throw. Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jones throwing on fourth down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gano's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option play now to the left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. James now to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down.
Here's a give to Barkley.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll go to Barkley. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Goff.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now here is another interception. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A handoff to Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 27, Jones buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Jones.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sharks got it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And now here's another interception. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game